tribute to men that hate their jobs, from Muster X Media. Series 3, Episode 9, The Letdown. We used to have such a great nation where we would sing songs like Land of Hope and Glory. Now that glory and hope has gone, it's been taken away. All down to this pandemic and opportunistic socialist wankers in charge of certain areas such as Wales and their leader Mark Drakeford, who was only narrowly elected back into office after having such a shit campaign. He's got the slimmest of majorities ever. He likes to punish us, not only because he lost seats in the Welsh Assembly elections, but also in the general election. But I digress. Today, he made the announcement that June the 21st, end of lockdown, is to be paused for 2 weeks. Today, I should have been handing in my notice to my shit job that I really fucking hate. I mean it, I really fucking hate this job. And I should have been handing in my notice today, ready for when the arena was allowed to reopen, so I can go back to what my job is, what my purpose in life is. And now, yet again, Drakeford has stolen that from me and everyone else within the industry. Hopes, dreams dashed. For what reason? Well, Drakeford couldn't put any real reason on it. Well, we have to be cautious, he said. No, it's bollocks. It's a political move to punish us even further. We have been in the longest lockdown in pretty much the entire world in Wales, because he put us in before Christmas and we have been in ever since. And today's announcement should have been, you've got hope back. No, he snatched it from us. He keeps us in lockdown for no reason. You have had 75% of Wales having their first jab and 51% having their second jab already at this point. Everyone susceptible to dying from corona has been double vaccinated, and yet we are stuck in limbo, rotting away, wearing pointless face rags, and then following all these bullshit social distancing rules, which means industries such as my beloved industry cannot reopen properly. You can't socially distance 7,000 people in a room. It's not possible. And if you try and reduce the numbers, then it's not commercially viable. No one gets paid because no one's making any money. It's been 15 months of this. Money gets lost constantly. Every shift I do, I'm constantly losing money because it's in deficit to what I would be earning normally. And then there's all these ball bags and cunts that can't follow the rules for 10 fucking minutes, that come in claiming they're exempt when they're not, because you see them there the day before wearing a mask, and then they come in claiming that they're exempt the next day because they forgot the mask, and you're pointing this out to them and they give you absolute hostilities, and then they go crying because you're not letting them in. Cunts. Bunch of cunts. Today I just said to the boss, to the manager in charge at the time, that I cannot go on that door today. I'm in such a bad place. I was in such a bad place that if someone started to act like a right prick about the rules, I'd explode. I would turn into a fucking mushroom cloud and annihilate people, and then they'd have to deal with the consequences. At this precise moment, I really feel so goddamn angry. Some little spiteful cunt of a kid come in, bowling in thinking he owns the gaff, like one did earlier on, when he bowled right past me, past the queue to his friends, and I snapped. "Oi!" I said in that exact tone. "Come here now. How dare you bowl past me? How dare you?" He looked at me and his friends looked at me. I'm like, "Get out. First of all, you don't barge past people. Second of all, you jump the queue. And third of all, you're not tracked and traced. Now come here now." And if I was not wearing a face rag, you probably would have seen my foamy mouth, foaming with rage. My eyes all narrowly sharpened with absolute hate at this point. And I didn't even have to say anything after that. This little kid shut the fuck up, because he knew by the tone of my voice and the look in my eyes, in my gaze like Sauron, that I would destroy that motherfucker. He knew that he had fucked up, and he went out and went straight to the back of the queue without even being asked. That's power. That's true power. And that is pure anger and pure hate, all because a piece of shit politician wants to not be the man who could be blamed for all these deaths that aren't happening if the virus was to go worse, if he reopened the country. But there will be no deaths. They say the cases are going up. Well, yes, that's because the lockdown situation has been eased and restrictions have been eased. The cases will go up, but it's funny. Hospitalisations have gone down and deaths are near enough non-existent. You're a coward, Mark Drakeford. You are a piece of shit, Mark Drakeford. You have killed more people than Corona has killed. I know I can say that as a fact. People dying of cancers which could have been easily treated. People killing themselves because you've taken away their livelihoods and forcing people into real shit jobs that they hate, such as myself. Although, as angry as I am and obscene as I can be, at least I know that I'm not going to kill myself, because I'm stronger than that. But I can see why people do it.